think when we paused the camera the last time it was pretty spooky, so I just wanted to smile, smile for you. Now, if you look over in the pot, it's been another about 5 minutes since last time, maybe 10 minutes, and now you see everything is starting to get really, really cooked down, and you see all that steam, all that moisture coming out. If you look down at the bottom of the pan, you'll see, remember all of that onion kind of juicy butter kind of liquid or whatever? It's gone now, and it's starting to brown down at the bottom, especially down at the edge of the pot right down over there. Okay, this is going to be the flavor base of our soup now. So we're just going to keep stirring. Now I want to let you know I'm cooking on high right now. Pretty soon I'm probably going to move it down to about, in between high and medium, so about medium high, high medium. Is that a word?
Medium high.
Medium high, thanks. I'm going to do that because the pot itself is already hot, so I don't need to waste energy, or waste gas trying to heat the pot to heat the onions. It's already hot, so I'm going to move it down a little bit because it's going to give me a little bit more control over the caramelization. If you see, like right over here in the corner here, you see how that's already starting to get brown? Right over there? Okay, so we're going to lower the heat down. I'm going to warn you guys because I know there's a few of you going, oh, my onions are burning, okay, that's because you're cooking too high. Unless you have 45 minutes to stand and drink wine in front of a pot of onions that you're going to make onion soup with, don't cook on high, right? Unless you're going to be stirring the whole time. So I'm going to turn it down to between medium and high, medium high, because I'm going to drink some more wine. And as you can see, we're getting ready to start knocking this out, alright? But we're building flavors here, Most people talk about everything being in ounces. I'm talking about pounds here, baby. Pounds. See all that brown right over there? That's caramelization. Down over there, right down there, see that? Caramelization is beginning to happen.
Oh, steamy camera.
Beautiful thing. Look at that, I rub it down. Talking about the onions. Okay, we're going to start getting some caramelization, right? I got to start working it, right? I got some onions going over the side. Get back here. Is it worth it? Let me work it. Put my finger down, flip it, and reverse it. So what if I had some wine? I'm a little nervous. Making onion soup for me, but for everyone else, really, showing you how it's done. I get a little scared. You never know who's watching this. Never know, right? Tell me how I'm making onion soup. Alright, we're going to pause it again, because I have to get more wine. Pete, I know you're listening to this. I want you to tell Marino that this wine is like really, 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 really good. Really good. And if I saw his big Italian sexy body, I'd take this arm and this arm, right? And I'd wrap it around him and I'd give him a big hug. Just like this. Because the wine's that good. Alright, we're going to pause. We'll be back. Alright, so, I don't know if you can see all the steam coming off.
Oh,
you can see it. We're getting ready to start throwing down here. We're going in like little 5-minute intervals, since every time we pause. You can start to see just how, all those onions, and everyone thought, oh, it's not going to fit in the pot, oh my God, blah. Let me just let you in on a little secret. Number one, I'm a professional, and number two, I'm sexy, okay? So, when I say it's going to fit, it'll fit. And when I say it's going to taste like heaven, it's going to taste like heaven. See down over here, we're starting to get little bits of caramelization, right? No more, butter on the butter onion liquid and stuff. All the butter is in the onions. The onions have absorbed that butter. All that liquid has been evaporated out. Now you just got to keep stirring. Just keep stirring. You want to keep all these onions moving around. What started off as probably like 2 inches deep onions is now like down to a 1/2 inch. So just think about all those concentrated flavors, You know, we're building flavors here, baby. Okay. I'm going to add a little bit more salt. Remember, we just added salt once. So, 2 pinches of salt. Okay, I'm going to give like 3 or 4 cranks of pepper. That's more than 4, but who's counting, right? I think that's what, 12? Or 9? Anyhow, I'm going to stir that up, right? I haven't added any more butter than what we had, and I'm not going to. Why? Because I'm not going to do it. So, alright, so we're just keep stirring. Kel, can you get in there and show them? It looks, you can see can you see the brown, like the color difference and stuff? How they looked before? We might have to get better. Yeah, we might have to get better lighting or something like that.
Well, and we're getting the steam on the camera.
The steam on the camera is good. There's only one time I want to steam up the camera, and it's not to do a cooking show. Alright. So we're just going to keep letting this go, and then we'll come back. Light up! Alright, so we're going to get down and look down on the pot. See now we're starting to get some little bits sticking to the bottom of the pot and everything like that now. See that? Maybe there? Still a little steamy, but anyhow. What you want to do around this time, this is when your fond is going to start forming, and the fond is where all the flavors at. It's all the juicy bits, you know, and the juices from the onions and the butter that start to brown on the bottom of the pan, right? Because all the moisture is leaving, but all the flavor stays, right? That's what fond is. It's just flavor, baby. So we just make sure we just keep stirring and scraping against the bottom of the pot to get that fond off there, because that fond is also going to help caramelize the onions. You see how like I'm scraping the bottom? Okay, that's what you want to do. Constantly move these onions around. I haven't taken any onions out or anything like that. I mean, this is what we started with, and this is what we have now. So, you know, as you can see, there's not a lot of onions now. See, it's not even half of the pot. It's like a third, if even. So you just keep stirring. Don't lose hope. Don't lose faith. Okay, they'll brown. Everything at its own pace, right? We're just developing flavor. What I'm going to do right now, I'm going to add in a little thyme. This is dried thyme. McCormick. It's located in your grocery store. I'm just adding a little bit. I don't want to add too much. We want to build flavors, okay? We don't want to go all crazy. We just want to get some flavor going. If you were here, you could probably smell the thyme coming up right now mixed with those onions. And what I'm wishing right now is that I had a grill outside and a fat steak like this big, like a ribeye steak. And I just take that son of a bitch and I put it right on the grill and I just sear it and then I flip it. And I'd sear it, and then I'd take these onions, and I'd put it right on that steak, and then I'd rub it all over my face. And hopefully in my belly, too. But we're not doing that right now. So we'll come back when we get the caramelization. Will you show him, Panchi? Panchi's sleeping. Alright, we'll be back.